We're here with Chris Ford tonight. We're at the Vaudeville Muse. Believe it or not, we're in the hallway between the two doors. So if people are walking through making noise, don't worry about it. Yeah, like that guy. So, Chris, we were just starting to have a conversation about you and your band and about how this whole project came together. So tell us about it. How did this all get started?
Well, Christopher the Conquered I am Christopher the Conquered, basically, and I started it a few years ago, just all on my own, recording all the instruments and playing live by myself, and just kind of a one-man band deal. And I was lucky enough to just meet musicians and start creating a band, play the songs live the way they sound on the album. And last year, we were lucky enough to get to have the opportunity to go on a 5-week tour all over the United States and Canada. And so we put together a great band for that, and then built up the band from there. And now we have an 8-piece band playing our songs, a 5-piece horn section. Though tonight we're doing an intimate, as I like to call it, lounge set of the Christopher the Conquered duo. So it's just going to be piano and saxophone.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, believe it or not, I think we've only ever had 1 or 2 bands on with horns.
Mm-hmm.
Lick Ticket recently
Okay.
with a saxophone, and there was somebody else I can't remember, but that's not the point. What all different horns you got in your band?
We typically have an alto saxophone player, tenor sax, trombone, 2 trumpets.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that gives you the
They're
sound.
called the Black Gold Brass Band.
And then do you always play keys?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I play piano and sing.
Okay. Does anybody play the guitar?
We got a bass guitar and drums. No normal guitar, as they call it. I don't know.
Okay. Right. Well, I don't know what a normal guitar is, but they've got so many different kinds now.
Yeah.
So, describe the kind of music you play.
I guess I call it pop soul. It's soul music because I take from a lot of jazz and gospel and blues elements in my singing and the horn arrangements, but at their heart, they're pop songs. That they're American style pop songs with a lot of those soul influences. So it's pop soul, I guess.
Okay. How many years have you been a musician?
A musician.
Did you start when you were a kid?
I did start when I was a kid, yeah. Started in band in elementary school like everybody else and got really involved in it. And jazz band and jazz choir and all that kind of stuff, and musicals. And I'm a huge appreciator of musicals. I love musical theater. I kind of bring some of those elements into our show as well. So I have a musical background. My dad is a great guitar player. Played a lot of music around growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is he bummed out? Is he bummed out that you don't have a guitar player in your band? Is he trying to get in your band or what?
He actually, he's lived in a few different places. When we were on tour last year, he was living down in Texas, and we were playing down there, and he came out and he sat in on a song, played a guitar solo. It was really great. It's really great. So, but he's not trying to become a permanent member or anything.
Okay. He's already got a day job, probably, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what? This is kind of a corny question, but it's really worth asking, I think. What inspires you to write the kind of songs you write, or do you just come up with stuff and there's no inspiration involved?
No, there's definitely inspiration. I think a big. I love music. I love record. I love listening to records. The concept albums, the stories that songwriters tell, and a big thing that drives me is just trying to make something like the things that I love. Just see if I can make something that good. And as for inspiration, I will say I'm not really I don't really write like love songs or necessarily. I guess I'm more. I write them kind of about bigger questions in life or something. Maybe is a kind of universalist, humanist perspective.
So instead of why your girlfriend broke up with you, you're more interested in maybe like if you go all the way across the end of the universe and you get to the end, what's after the end?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Cool. Good.
Makes a lot of sense
We're on
to
the same,
me.
we're on the same page.
Yeah. Well, before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers?
Yes, I'm sure there is. Let me think. Come on through. No worries. Let's think here. What would be the best thing to say here? Well, I guess first of all, thanks for supporting this great website and the work that everybody at Insider Sessions is doing. And I hope you like our live music that you're going to hear if you watch that part of the video. So, thanks.
Thank you for being on Insider Sessions, Chris.
Thanks, Sam.